Hey guys, what's going on? I'm going to talk about Jeff Bishop's Bullseye trade for the week. It was Target, TGT. And so I'm going to tell you guys what happened with the trade and why I stayed out of the trade and how you can potentially avoid these losing trades that Jeff has every so often on Bullseye as well. So let's get started. I'll leave a link in the description below. You can come and check out the full Bullseye trades review article here, including an interview with Jeff and I right here. So talking to Jeff. And then also you can get access to all the different trades for over a year and a half now. So from the start of 2022, and we're now in June 2023. And so I've documented these for on video and in this review article for the last year and a half. And so you can see last week we had this one, the end of May. It was a huge winner. And then of course it was followed this week with a rather large loss, minus 50%. It's not too bad for these contracts. You can make 100%, 200%. If you're going to take the odd 50% loss, then it's not the end of the world, but obviously it's not the best outcome, right? Minus 50%. And so let's take a look at TGT. Let's see what Jeff had to say about it, and I'll show you why I did not take this trade this week at all. So let's have a look. TGT. So this was the email that he sent out. Let's go down. My top idea for this week is Target. So I'm going to zoom in here. And all political issues aside, I don't follow the news that well, so I don't know what the political issues are, and I don't really want to look into it and talk about it on here because YouTube's turned into such a censoring crazy place that if I did make any comments or talk about the political issues, I wouldn't want to get the channel like shut down or dinged or something. Don't even know what happens if you do talk about this stuff, but I'm not going to get into it. So apparently there's political issues with Target. I have no idea what they are. So that's interesting. He's like, "You're welcome to come into the live chat and voice your opinion on the political issues." Interesting. So let's have a look down here. So most of us know the story here with Target recently. They have been selling clothes that are offensive to one demographic, a major one, and there have been boycotts. That plus a week of earnings report dragged the stock around 20% lower over the last couple of weeks. Well, let's see. Right now, I see this as a prime opportunity for a bounce. I don't think people are going to stay out of Target stores very long. And this is a very extreme reaction we've seen for the stock. How did I miss this? What did they do? I'm going to have to look this up after this. I think we'll see a bounce. I think the problem here is that Jeff is assuming people are rational, right? And that maybe it's just like kind of a overreaction, but it seems to be continuing. So on the downside, I'm looking to cut this if TGT closes under the recent low of 125. This will probably not be a fast moving trade, but I do think we'll see a move higher from here over the coming week. I also think the market is due for a pullback. Well, that was wrong as well, Jeff. The market actually, this is the SPY since Monday. So you can see we actually had one of the best weeks for a long time. We've really rallied up. In fact, we're doing really well on the SPY, surprisingly so. So this was back here in August last year, and we're already pushing up to be comparable to there. So had a really good run this week. So unfortunately, I think that was part of the problem, right? You got that wrong, that we didn't see a rally. But here's TGT; it's just straight down. So it didn't follow the market at all. It was like the inverse market. So really just not a great pick overall. Let's talk a little bit about why I didn't take the trade this week. So first of all, you guys probably know I've been using Lux Algo. If you watch the channel a lot, you know I'm talking about it almost every day. And so this is the Lux Algo chart for Monday. So starting on Monday this week. And so you can see there was a strong sell signal on Monday. So I held off. And I think I mentioned it in the Discord. I'm going to hold off just because of the Lux Algo chart. If you want to get Lux Algo and you don't have it yet, you can click the link in the description below and use the coupon code STA30. I'll put it next to the link so you can see it. And that gets you 30% off Lux Algo, which is something I've been using every day for the last few weeks and making quite a bit of money doing it. So it's pretty fun, pretty exciting. And it's something that I'm planning to continue using both for my own trades, but also for filtering out bullseye trades and things that maybe I don't want to participate in. And so it was the right decision to follow Lux Algo here. This is the 4-hour chart, by the way. So this is Tuesday here, Wednesday here, Thursday, and then finally a big sell-off on Friday. This is the underlying TGT target stock price. So you can see we had this sell-off here. So this kept me out of the trade. I didn't take it, so that's really good. Let's look at the contracts now. So if we go to the contracts, it was June 23rd. So really not that far out, a couple of weeks out. So let's look at the June 23rd 135 calls for TGT. So June 23rd, let's open it up. 135 is down here. So they're pretty low value. They're 0.5, 0.6 now. So just plot those. Put it on the 5-day, 5-minute. Yeah, so pretty nasty. So this was back on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So Monday was here, right? Let's have a look at the date. So that's the 5th of June. Yeah, so this is Monday. So let's just get rid of some of this stuff. Let's see, studies, edit studies. Let's get rid of the open interest and apply. Yeah. So this is the options price for the 135 calls. And you can see you'd be pretty mad if you not chased, you'd be pretty mad if you jumped in early Monday at 250. Let's see, what was his recommendation? Yeah, 250. So even if you waited for a dip, you'd still be pretty mad here because you'd still be getting destroyed on these calls. So he said the stop is a close below 125. Let's see what it did with that. Let's see. So did it actually close below 125 or not? Let's see. Actually, no, it didn't. So he's going to still be in this trade. The scary thing is, though, that's a really big drop. I always keep a hard stop of 50% on these because this thing could drop, and I mean, that's insane. It's really bad. So, because now it's at 50 cents, so you've lost almost the entire value if you're following his stop loss, which is way down here. So you'd get in at 250 and it's going to be worthless if it continues down. So there's no way people should be holding these things for 70-80% losses, in my opinion. It's just too loose of a stop loss. Even if Jeff says that, you got to make your own decisions and make sure that you're not chasing it, you're getting as low cost as possible, but then also cutting it 50%. Otherwise you could lose the whole position, which is just horrendous. Not good at all. So yeah, so that was the Bullseye trades. Unfortunately, it was a huge flop. Looks really bad. I think at the moment it's so erratic. Like if you look at the actual profit loss, it's actually not too bad, but it's hard because if you take a 50% loss, then you sit out the next one, and then it's a huge winner. This one was a 50% loss, and this one went from $3 to $13. But people are put off by the losses, right? So, and not wrongly so. Like the fact that if you take a big loss, it affects how you trade the next one. And then the next one was another huge winner. And then at this point, people will be like, oh, cool, yeah, so he's back on a winning streak. Max, huge win here, huge win here. All right, I'm going to go all in on this one. Boom, minus 50% or minus 80%, depending on what you did. And be pretty annoyed. So it's difficult. It's difficult. Trading's hard. It's been hard for me for swing trades. And so I've been very wary in using Lux Algo to help me decide whether I'm going to go in on a trade or not. So I think that's helped a lot, and it definitely helped me avoid this one, so that's good. So yeah, go and grab Lux Algo. You can get it for like $100 if you use my coupon code, and you'll get it for like $100 for 3 months, which is ridiculous. If it keeps you out of trades like this one and gets you into some of the nice ones I've been doing intraday, then it's definitely worth it. So yeah. All right, hopefully it's helpful. I will talk to you guys soon.